What's up? We've gone vertical. He's going vertical. It's coming. Oh, whoa. That's the only problem. Whoa, you can't even lean. Tilt to the left, lean to the right, just a little off screen. So what's up? I just listened to watched, really. I guess it was more watch. You always want to say you listened to a podcast, but it's on YouTube. You watched it. Jam Band News is the YouTube channel. Riverport Gin, Roman, aka Roman, the guest. Roman just really took me back to when I became a Fish fan and just kind of made me wish. I mean, I think we're all wish we could at some point go back to that. Like we still love the band and all that, but just not the same as, I mean, my first few years liking the band. And then what was really a bummer was when I really, really got into the band, they were on hiatus. So, luckily it didn't last forever. Hold on here, looking for my own. Hey, what's up, Nico? Looking for my own stream here. It's a little easier to keep up with the chat if I can find myself. Hey, what's up, Job Volunteer? Hey, Kev. Hey, I mean, Dan Z. What am I saying? Hey, Roman, what's up? Yeah, you were great on the Jam Band News podcast. What's the name of the actual podcast? I know the name of the YouTube channel. But yeah, you were outstanding on there. And like I was just saying, it like took me back, and I'm sure a lot of people were I remember the days when I was first discovering Fish. I wish I could get back to that myself. And then, the only time I did drift away from the podcast was when I started thinking you would say something, and it would kind of remind me of myself in my first shows and the guys I went with. Unfortunately, my crew of guys I went to the first shows with, they are no longer going to. I mean, I could still text all of them, still friends with all of them. And two of the three, I could text them about Fish, and they would kind of know. One friend the other night, though, he loves Billy Strings, and when he saw the Everything's Right video on YouTube, he had no idea. He had never heard Everything's Right. He didn't know it was a Fish song. He was like, what was that song? Is that a Trey song, or what was that? And that song's kind of old now, so that's how far out of the loop he is. The other friend, aware of Everything's Right, not a big fan. He was like, this dumb song does have a good jam. But neither one, the last time they saw Fish was, I guess, 8 and 12 years ago, respectively. So we're still friends, but I'm the only one that stayed into Fish. Although I've had my times when I've drifted away from Fish. Roman, you may find yourself the same way at some point. 2028, you may be like, that's it, I'm done with these guys. 2031, man, you're back. Making TikToks or something. I am not. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here live stream. Well, I guess I would still have time, but no, I'm not going to Mondegreen. I am not. As I was talking about the last time I live streamed, we talked a lot about Mondegreen and the fact that I just feel like that's like a young man's game. What's going on here? Am I missing something? Oh, you know what? Look, I got distracted. I got to pull up my chat here. It'll be a little easier to see the comments here. Hey, I'm gonna get so confused. There's somebody named Kev. What's my name on here? Oh, F Zappa 20. Appreciate the kind words too, Roman. Make sure it's turned down. Hear my big stupid voice. All right, here we go. That's much better. Woody B would be happy. Oh shit, I can't do that though. I'll lose the chat. Can I pop? How do I pop that chat out? I think I can pop it out or something. Can I make it even larger? I don't know if that made it larger. I can see more comments at once, though, I suppose. That's good. Nah, I mean, I have been mowing the lawn, but I don't know. I actually have people watching my channel right now. Why sabotage it with a lawn mowing video? I mean, I get a kick out of those, and some people do, but for the most part, it's just like channel cyanide. I lose subscribers every time. For every person, it's like, dude, I love the dishes videos. I love the lawn mowing videos. Well, somebody out there hates them so much that they unsubscribe. And at a certain point, I guess I started to care more about, I don't know, man. I'm not ever going to start begging for subscribers, but I could at least slow down on, like, sabotaging my own channel, So I have, but and I haven't been mowing the lawn a lot. You know, I should probably do it at this time of year. I guess maybe every 8 or 9 days this time of year. It's been stretching out to about every 14 days or so. So let's see here. I'm supposed to be tuning into the chat. The problem, I guess I should turn my camera a little more. That way I get a. It is called Durban Poison, but I don't know. I question that it's really Durban Poison. I'll be honest. I thought Durban Poison was a nice, strong sativa, and I felt the effects of a sativa. That is not the case with this stuff. All right. Boy, it's moving quick. It's the other problem when Fish is on tour. Even the live chats, I get a handful of people on here. um, I don't know if there will be Billy whiteboards, you know. Occasionally, maybe if I go to a Billy show, could be a King Gizzard whiteboard upcoming. Got a show, at least one show for sure coming up to see King Gizzard. Right, it'll be perfect too. It's right in between the festival and Dick's for Fish, so that'll be nice. And then possibly, I think like a day or two after Dick's, possibly as well. We'll see though. In fact, one of the guys I was just mentioning that I saw my first Fish shows with he's asking me to go see King Gizzard with him. Ah, cool, Aiden. If you're still there, man, good deal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad to glad to provide something. Cool, you too, Aiden. Thank you. What's behind me? I don't know. What is behind me? I got Mansfield over there. Yeah, I think I got Bethel 1 right there, and then I got Bethel 3 right here. And if you happen to be out there, I had two people reach out to me about Mansfield. And Lewis, possibly, if you're still out there, man, if you're not interested in anymore, cool. I'll give you another day or two. And then Michael, if you're still interested, you might be back in, Michael. I think we've lost Lewis. Lewis was interested, and then he wasn't so interested. Michael was interested, but I've kind of ghosted Michael. So Michael, if you're out there, I thought it was no longer available. Is that you, job volunteer? Were you Michael? Shit, man, I know you was job volunteer, man. But another guy did actually ask, dude, and yeah, like I just said, I mean, I'll give him another day. In fact, I messaged him today and was like, "Hey, man, you interested still? You know, no biggie if you're not. I totally understand. I don't know what happened to the dude. Okay, cool, man. Definitely give me like another day, and it's probably yours. Um, and since you're a channel member, you get a $5 discount. All right, so we got some Mondegreeners. That's all right, Wally P. Roman channel member Riverport Gin appeared on Jam Band News' channel and did a great job. They're a new Fish fan, and we're like Wally. I'm sure you remember your first days of being a Fish fan, so you know it just kind of took us all back. They touched on that a little bit on the podcast too. We'll spend the whole time talking about Riverport Gin, man. You guys becoming a star over on X, apparently. Leaving in the AM. All right. Cool, man. Man, I'm totally lost on the. Let me try to start. Hey, what up? What Willie thinks? Long time no see. What Willie thinks? I feel like I saw you on like another video or channel or somewhere the other day. Maybe I was tuning in to the first stream on YouTube. I don't know, man. I'm a little you know, as a lifelong Browns fan, I always kind of think they're gonna stink. You know, like to me, I'm like, maybe they could somehow get to like, well, you can't even say 500 anymore, can you? And they're a weird. How many games they play now? Are they up to 8? Back to 8? Are they up to 18 now? Or are we still stuck on like 17? That was weird. Looking around. Oh, you're going. Oh, job volunteer. You going? Cool. Yeah, what was I listening to today? I was listening to let's see if I can pull this up maybe. I put a couple of songs on a playlist on the app, and man, I was like, yeah, I picked some good ones if I can say. Look at damn, this sucks. I hate this. I don't know why I decided to go vertical. Hey, what's up, SE? I know you nailed it, man. I was like, I think he's right. Trey does wear long sleeves a lot, but what's it every night, but two, possibly three? Um, he's went with long sleeves, and then the one night it was that ridiculous, like short $650. I don't even know what that shirt was, man. So that was one of the nights. That was, I don't know. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I was gonna go for the Live Fish app. See if I can take a look at my playlist. Boy, this Live Fish Plus app sucks though, doesn't it? Or the Live Fish app in general. You can't drive down the road and listen to a song for more than 5 minutes without that thing dropping out. And sometimes at home it just drops out on me. I don't know, man. Every now and then you'll get lucky and it'll just continuously play as long as you want it. I don't even try and bother when I'm mowing the lawn, when I'm lawn boying it. It's taking me a long time just to get to my one playlist. You got it labeled Mexico 24, but it no longer has any. All right, so I had from Grand Rapids, although I had the light from Grand Rapids. I liked it, but, I don't know if that was worthy of the playlist. Then Death Don't Hurt Very Long and Evolve. Evolve's probably going to get the boot, but the Death Don't Hurt Very Long will stay around. Of course, Soul Planet from Deer Creek, McGrupp from Deer Creek. Bathtub Gin from August 11th. That was Bethel? Yeah, that was Bethel. Third song of the night, man. There's another gin, though, that was unbelievable. Was it the Grand Rapids gin, too, that I was carrying on about? That was completely, the Piper from St. Louis I liked even more. The Golden Age from Mohegan, big thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. And then the Carini with Billy Strings I gave another listen to. But yeah, they also played a Bathtub Gin at Grand Rapids, right? That thing was nasty. Ended the set, correct? Yeah, ended the set there. And then the one right following that up at Bethel. Once again, like I was kind of saying in the other video, on one hand, it's like, I wish maybe they would pick a new song to just totally kick ass every time. But, I mean, Bathtub Gin, why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Same thing with, like, Wolfman's. I know a lot of people are like, come on, Down with Disease again, but it's kind of always nails it. Oh, no, what'd I do? Totally closed the chat. All right. Totally bailed on the chat. Let me pop this chat back out. It's only like my 100th live stream or something over the years. Eventually I'll get better. I think when I was doing it nightly during 2020, I got on a roll and I was much better. What has been the most surprising song? Well, obviously Ficus, I guess. But if you want to get me on Ficus, the one, that thing hasn't been out since 1998. Ficus hasn't seen the light of day. One guy said I wasn't excited enough about Ficus or something, but that's an awful bold check mark. Underlined only the F, but then I believe I said it's not an F. I don't know. Perhaps Ficus deserved more. I mean, I called for it to be a jam vehicle. What more do you want? But the fact that Theme has been played 4 times is a bit of a surprise. The Billy Strings 2 nights in a row, big surprise. I know I'm pointing out a lot of obvious things here. That night that they played like a 6-minute Piper, that was shocking. The AC/DC bag from Bethel was indeed amazing. That was I guess that was a bit of a surprise, but nothing like, unheard of. I don't know. I mean, maybe there hasn't been a ton of surprises, really. The one thing that does jump out at me is, like, if I had somehow missed all of this and I just tuned in and I was looking at these shows on paper, I would probably be like, wow, they played Theme from the Bottom 4 times already? Like, Theme from the Bottom's one of the heavy rotation songs right there with Zero and Blaze On and Tweezer and Down with Disease and these. Divided Sky still somewhat absent, although that's nothing new. I feel like, we're going on about 19 months of Divided Sky not really being to the forefront. It does seem to me, and I don't know if this statistically would prove out, but when you get a few more David Bowies, which we haven't got a ton of those either, you get a few less Divided Skies. You know, it's been a long time since they were both in heavy rotation together. I don't know why that is. They could play them. I just play all those Hall of Fame songs a lot. I mean, Fluffhead, YEM, all those old ones. Sure, I know we like the new stuff too. Some of it, not as much maybe. Um, Although again, like next time, I promise, next time they put out a new album, I'm gonna listen to it like 10 times and wait like 2 weeks before I talk about it. Now, Big Boat, I never really changed my mind. That was kind of not very good. Sigma Oasis, while a fine album, was a little bit disappointing that it was just a bunch of songs. It was like they just needed something to do that year and fill some time, fill a lack of revenue at some point, I suppose. Probably maybe pressure from record companies. I don't know. That it just like we all those songs there was nothing big, it was worse so than this new album. And it's one thing, yeah, I know they play songs live, that's how they're debuted, yeah, it's never like they come out with a brand new album of a bunch of stuff that's never been heard before, like we're hoping it leaks on the internet. I know they're not one of those bands, but I mean, Steam was almost a decade old when it showed up on that Sigma Oasis album. Sigma Oasis might have been the newest song on that album. They probably had played it 20 times at that point. I mean, everything's right. They were playing that at the Baker's Dozen. I don't know. I don't know. So a fine album, but so I don't know. But this one, I think I do definitely like more than I did the first time around. That first night when it dropped at midnight, I pretty much like hated every song. I think I was just so disgusted. I didn't even want to turn around and look at the Jimmy Fallon show. That is, in fact, one kind of a chomper, Ho Ho John. Many chompers take many forms, but the people that talk a lot during shows, pretty bad. And I'm not one of these psychos that you sometimes hear about that just get super angry if you say one word. I mean, a little minimal talking, like at the Nutter Center. I said it. I would tell Mary what song it is. I'd lean over and, to the people right in our area, they probably, all night long, it felt like I was talking a lot. But really, that was her first show and she's pretty unfamiliar. So, or maybe sometimes she might look at me with a question. So some talking is acceptable, I would never carry on and like tell her the history of my friend, though. You know what I mean? The hair in my mouth. It's a problem with long hair, man. Shit gets everywhere. I ate a pizza. It was in my pizza earlier. As much as I wanted to blame the people at Papa John's, it was my hair. Um, Totally quit looking at the chat here. Again, no love for Way. Well, if they played Freeway, you'd get a lot of love from me, but, But, I think I got away once. I got away once. No, I got a lengthwise once, actually. What am I talking about? Um, no, I try and call opener, sure. I mean, I got a whole, I don't know how close of attention you pay to the channel, but I call, yeah. I have like a whole video series. Every show I've been calling openers, trying to pick five. I only called one opener all damn summer, though. It's not as easy as it would seem. And then before, I know there's a couple nights, a couple times I missed by one night, damn it. I get like a half a point for that. I give myself a half a point. You don't give a damn about nothing but the Tide? What's up, Wyatt? Wyatt, are you like a subscriber to the channel all because of the time Alabama whooped Ohio State? Or are you a Fish fan and just showing up to say that? I don't know. A little bit of talking. Yeah, I know. A little bit of talking is fine. Not many. Yeah, I know. It's like opening night and then several weeks later. Nah, dude. No, that's probably not true. Good try, though. Bleep. Confirm. Hold on here. Give me a second. Best piss break song? Best piss break song? Well, do you mean what is the best song that people normally go take a piss to? Or what is What's the best song, the worst song that it's like, hey, go take a piss? Because it depends, man. It depends on the. It would depend on the. For me, it might be stealing time from the faulty plan. It might also depend on the placement too, man. I kind of am King of Cleveland. I probably won't do every Buckeyes video. There I go again, leaning off the camera. That's real good. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. Hey, what's up, Jason? Appreciate you being a member, Jason. Andrew Duddy, are not going to Mondegreen, or you are? I forget. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, yeah, no, I don't. Ultimately, I don't. I think they probably are gonna stay right where they're at. Maybe they're just trying to get more money out of the city. I guess. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. Now, also, you're right. There's another strategy there too, is to go and take a piss like right at the beginning of the second song of the second set, something like that. If we can get back to the good piss break song, and I've done good and bad with that. Like yeah, here at Deer Creek, I was like, oh no. As soon as Ghost started, sorry, getting a notey. Right as Ghost started, I needed to go take a piss, and I was like, so I waited about another minute, and I took off. As I could just see people like flooding back to the lawn and back to their seats, I took off for the bathroom and I was probably left my spot on the lawn to the bathroom and back in about under 3 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I missed it. I didn't actually catch that. Hopefully, it was not the Browns traded Amari Cooper for some dude from the 49ers who doesn't want to be there. Yeah, and then one time I went during If I Could, but it was like perfect. Like as soon I didn't even mean to. I just had made up my mind as soon as this song ends. This was in Cincinnati, I think in 2009, 2009 or 10 at US Bank Arena. I just had made up my mind as soon as this song ends, I'm going to piss. And I hopped up. We were in the very back row too, so I was able to like hop over my seat and just run right out and go to the bathroom. And I got in there, was pissing, and then like I was fighting, like going out, man. There was like it felt like thousands of people had left their seats during If I Could. Beat them back though. So that was all right. I like the new Giz album. It's growing on me, Ben. At first, I didn't love it. There's a couple songs I don't like at all. I'm not a huge fan of the harmonica in general. That pig song, the hog song, I don't like it really. Um, but it has grown on me. The first two songs are maybe my favorite. Rats in the Sky is another one I like. So it's growing on me. Hopefully, when I go see them here in a couple weeks, they'll play maybe just a couple of those. Yeah, that's the only time. I believe that's the only time I've got. If I could. Oh, you going? You going to Mond and then the 20th there? Huh? No, Nico. Stealing Time was came out quite a bit later afterwards. I have a tabby cat and a black cat. I don't know what the black one is. Just a black cat, I guess. Yeah, you should, Brian, for sure. The first time, the first few times I tried listening to him, I don't know what I went for, and then maybe the third or fourth try, I threw on the Live in San Francisco album, and then I watched some live stuff on YouTube. And even though I wouldn't say they're a live band, Considering they just put out their fucking 800th studio album. There was some sort of excitement. I mean, there was people climbing up the walls in one of the fucking videos I saw. And then there's another one where they walk through the crowd to Magenta Mountain. There's another one where they walk through the crowd with the camera just as like the jam's kicking off in that song. That was another one that kind of hooked me. And so yeah, finally now, a year and 8 months later, I will finally be going. Yeah. I think the problem was when the first several times I tried listening to them, it was pre 2022, and it just wasn't happening yet, you know. All those 2022 albums, though, I pretty much love at this point. I'm in your mind. I'm in your mind, Fuzz. I'm not in your mind, Fuzz. Fish. The the religion of fish. You ever see those emblems on cars? It's like a little fish. It says fish in it. That's us. That's a lot of people on this channel. We bow at the altar of Michael Gordon and Paige McConnell. The cats are chilling. I don't know. I need a break, man. Had enough of those cats. Started at 3:30 a.m. this morning with the black one. He's like trying to get on a bookshelf out there. I don't know. There's like some birthday cards or something. I was like, we got to do something here, you know. There's the wedding shit still up there. Some wedding cards and stuff, you know. Hey, you only get married once, hopefully. Um, you've never heard of King Gizzard, huh? Just check him out, man. Hop on. So leave this right now and get on. Go check out King Gizzard. Magenta Mountain. Look for a guy's like walking through the crowd. This is security guard mean mugging everybody. They're Australian. I don't know. They're not for everyone. And if you don't like them the first time, nah, they're not really a jam band. I mean, kinda ish. A little bit live. They're a little jammy. They got one album that's certainly very jammy. Yes, we did, Jason. We did back in April. I believe it was like right after the Sphere. Got married right here in the house on a Tuesday. Nobody was invited except the cats. I put the ring on the wrong finger. There's video of that. It's one of my YouTube shorts if you're interested in seeing that. Nah, yeah, she doesn't. You know, not everybody's interested in doing this. You know, maybe someday though. You know, she's claimed it before. I think maybe her voice might have shown up once or twice. A laugh or something. Well, I quizzed her on fish one time. That was when her voice showed up, I think. She did not go to Deer Creek. No. Outdoor summer shows, not really her thing in the heat like that. Hey, are you related to Ted Stryker? Yeah. Good deal, boss. What's up, Mr. E? Nice to see you there. Dan Z? Thought we lost you, Dan Z. Hadn't seen you there. All of a sudden. Wait, there's no. What boofers? What was that? Yeah, I got. That's a hell of a background, isn't it? Sometimes I don't know. Maybe I should look into it. I don't know if you can green screen these live streams or not, but perhaps I should. I like pig's feet. Do you like pig's feet? I do. I like pig's feet. They moved it up to 6:30. Really? Meaning what? They'll start a little after 7 or around 7? What? Did they? I did not notice they moved it up till 6:30. Actually, thanks for the heads up. I did not know. Yeah, I mean, this is very much just like a extra spare room. It's like a spare room, I guess. I mean, it's kind of just like I've taken over this room, obviously, but um, they are in fact done, Nico. Thank you, Evan. Thank you. Yes, but I bet you I would think at least these 90. You know how I feel about 90. But the thing is, with these shows, I'm expecting there to be 90-minute sets. So I won't be like, oh my God, is this ever going to end? I shouldn't feel, it shouldn't be, that shouldn't be a problem. I wonder where's old Woody B at? How the Hoosiers going to be in football this year, man? I mean, basketball, they're always going to be respectable. But they ever get it together in football? Yeah, well, that's all right, man. It's probably because of the luscious hair. Are you bald, old man? Uh-oh, we got a Colts fan. You still bummed about that Browns and Colts game last year? Hey, man, I would be, but I'm still mad about the Raiders and Browns game from 2019, so join the club. Thank you, thank you. What's up? What's up? Got a Dolphins fan, huh? Hey, what's up? You're from. We got somebody on site at Mond. How is it, man? Is it cool there? Everything seem all right? Good deal. Eagles fan, of course, Bud. Although I had some strong Eagles on my fantasy team last year, Hurts and Brown. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off again this year or not, but thank you, creative. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy the shows. This summer's been much easier when the shows are all pretty much good. It's kind of reminded me a little bit of 2017, 2015. I am, Drew, actually going to Kentucky and possibly Milwaukee. Multiple Dolphins fans. All right. Calm down, calm down. What's up, Frosty? Ooh, Eagles Browns, October 13th. Browns got some serious prime time games. Last time this happened, they totally flopped, too. I don't remember the season, but they had multiple Monday night games, their Thursday night game, a Sunday night game, and I think they won like 4 or 5 games total. Well, I remember one time being in New Orleans, and it was real late at night, or real early in the morning, and walking home. And that New Orleans is a pretty disgusting city. You're down there, at least down around the French Quarter where all the live music's happening, around Bourbon Street. So it's a pretty disgusting place. And we're walking home, and I notice I take a step, and I'm like, whoa, there's like a half a joint on the ground. And I took the step back, and I was like, yeah, never mind. What was I even thinking? Why would I have even considered picking up a half a joint off the ground in one of the most disgusting cities? Awesome city. I'd love to go back. I hope I do go back someday. But boy, it was nasty. I mean, as soon as I got off the airplane and walked into that airport, it's like, man, it kind of stinks. You smell that? But what are you gonna do, man? They're like below sea level. There's not much they can do. It's a nonstop party. There's just trash everywhere. What can you do? There's a lot of rats. They help, I guess. I'm sure. What would they do without the rats? All right, so I think that about does it. We got somebody to report live from Mondegreen. That's about all we could ask for. Susie Cream Cheese. I wonder if we'll get a Peaches at Mondegreen. It's possible we get a Peaches. I think in 2017 we got a Peaches at the Nutter Center and then another one at the Baker's Dozen, I believe. I think. Yeah, so maybe we'll get that Peaches, Mango, Strawberry, Letter 23 trio. Perhaps. The one we've all been waiting for. All right, thank you for everybody that's tuned in. In fact, there was a few too many of you this time. All right, thanks to all the Nicos and Spuds. Hey, Andrew Duddy, glad you could make it this time. Nico, glad you made it. Roman, I saw you here earlier. Every other new fish fan. Justin, Justice. All right, guys, we're out of here. Professor Joe. There, are you happy now? All right, looks like that's about it. Everybody is there. He is. All right, cool. Ozzy. Well, what is it? Do I look like a woman or do I look like Ozzy? Boom, we're out of here. Clint knows the deal. 2 more sleeps. What do you think of my palm? Any palm readers out there? What are they going to play? By reading my palm, can you tell me?